Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. Today is the start of another new series here on my YouTube channel, another franchise mode, and it's a challenge one because, I've been wanting to do a challenge franchise mode for a while. When I was gone for Christmas break, I came up with a new idea that some other people have done, but not very many. And that is the under 26 challenge. So now what we're going to be doing is we're doing an expansion draft with, of course, the Quebec Nordiques, who I quickly made just a while ago. We are going to be taking them. We are only going to be able to have players that are under 26. We can have players when they are 26, but once they hit 27, we cannot have them any longer. But if they do hit 27 before trade deadline, we can keep them. It doesn't matter if they start the year off as 26, then we can keep them, so on and so forth. You guys kind of get the gist. So the rules are kind of just simple. You can only have players under 26. Once they hit 26, you don't have to trade them. But once they hit 27, you have to immediately trade them for something, no matter what it is. You cannot keep them on the team. You have to get rid of them right off the get-go. So, salary cap, yes. Added a contract year. When on this setting, will add an additional contract year to every player in a franchise mode at league curation. No. That should be fine. Salary cap, player morale, and computer trades on. Yes, I think that is it. That's all we need on. And that's all we need to worry about. So let's get this started, ladies and gents. I'm very, very excited to get everything started with this new series, as we've been doing a Chicago Blackhawks one for a while. And I was like, you know what? There needs to be something new. There needs to be a new series started for this one. Something fun to do. Something new to do. I mean, not very many people have done this challenge from the way that I looked on it on YouTube, and I feel like it could definitely generate some awesomeness, I feel, and I think it's going to be a lot of fun to do. And it's going to be a big challenge. I think the biggest thing to build this team is goaltending. Will probably be about the hardest thing. And the expansion draft will also be pretty hard because not everybody will be under 26. And especially during free agents, I feel like this first year is definitely going to be a rough year. And Alexis Lafreniere does not look any rougher at all for the team. I feel like he's definitely going to be our big guy that we're going to be going after. And that's the thing too, like going after young kids as well to like add some extra depth to the team is, I think it's going to be especially difficult as well. And then adding into the coaches scenario as well, I think it's going to be a tough challenge to kind of go through. Now, I've never done an expansion draft. Do you start off with the coaching staff and shit like that? Yeah, you do. Okay, that's nice to see that you start off with the coaching staff and the scouting staff. Okay, that is nice. We're gonna have to edit the scouting staff, but we'll worry about that after. We'll get the expansion draft done and a little bit into the draft, and that will probably be it for the first episode. But let's get in the expansion draft. We are picking second overall. That is a very nice area to pick for our first selection in the to start this off. So we can only pick players under 26, which is going to be especially difficult because of the fact that there's not very many young kids in this, but they're already got a couple selections here. We got Goulet, Casa. I think that's going to be an easy selection. Andre Casa, 23 years old. You have a couple years of protection with him. I think you go after him right off the get-go. Nice sniper, nice goal scorer to start you off. Andre Casa. I think Connor Garland might be the best selection here. Unless they got a goalie. No, they got Aiden Hill. And Darcy Kemper. I think Connor Garland is probably the best selection for the team. I'm hoping we see some goaltenders too. Oh my god, Torrey Krug, bro. Oh my god, only if we were doing a fucking not an expansion draft, man. Is there any? Ooh, yes. Jacob Forsbacka Carlson. Yes, that's an easy selection for me. Jake McCabe. I think that's an easy selection there. Nice young defenseman. I mean, that's probably the way to go. You need a defenseman to kind of help you guys out, and he'll help you out for the first 2 years at least, and you could get rid of him and get some a younger defenseman there. Sam Bennett, you got Matthew Phillips, Oliver Clinton. You're either going for Sam Bennett or Oliver. I think defensively, we'll come back to Calgary later when we know what we actually need for people. Joe Edmondson, Hayden Fleury. I think that's an easy selection there. Hayden Fleury, low elite. Young, 22 years old. I think that's a perfect selection for the team. I don't think they have any goaltenders either. Oh, yeah, right. Does Cal... Oh, fuck. Keep pressing the wrong buttons to Calgary. Ooh, yes, John Gillies. That's going to be a tough decision there, too, because we're going to have to pick players that are going to be willing to play for the team for a bit. So, Hayden Fleury, I think that's an easy selection there. We'll take a look at... I keep pressing the wrong fucking button. Goaltending, yeah, they got Robin Lehner, but we're not going to pick him up. Kokachek, Mikko Shen. I think we're going to go after Mikko Shen. That's an easy selection there. So, we're already pretty bolstered up on defense. I don't think... Just pick anyone, honestly, from... the team, whoever we think might be good. And I think Sam Bennett, I think for the next little bit, be a nice third line depth guy for the team. I don't think I could go wrong with Sam Bennett to start the team off there. Nikita Zadorov, we got Nikushkin, nice prospect there. They're both 24 years old, so no matter who you're going after, they got a little bit of age to them. Or we could go after a JT Comfort or coming off. I know JT Comfort is a great guy to pick up on the team. I know he could sometimes do really good, sometimes meh. But you pick up Zadorov, nice defensive defenseman. I guess we're not really looking at if they fit on the team or not. That's the funny part, because we haven't been really looking at if they fit on the team. All penalty kill lines. I mean, he should fit in a couple cases there. I mean, we'll worry about that later. But we do need a centerman, which wouldn't be too bad of a case to go after for the team. He doesn't fit in any of our lineups, though, but Zadorov does. He fits on all defensive pairings, everything. So I think that's perfect pick for us. Man, this team was actually like a good, like, fucking, going after like a good team, man. We would be pretty fucking good looking at all the players there. New Tavaro, Bjorkstrand. I like Bjorkstrand. He's a good goal scorer. I think he'll be a perfect fit for the team. Right winger sniper. Guryanov, another 22-year-old sniper. We have a lot of fucking snipers on the team. We got Bennett for his back, and then Kasa Bjorkstrand, Guryanov. That's okay. It sets us up goal scoring wise, at least. Madison Bowie, Robert Fabro, Adam Ernie, Chevy, Bowie. I think we go. I mean, Chevy. He's 74 overall, so he's not gonna be ready for at least another 2 years. And then by the time he's ready, he's Adam Larson. Adam Larson to start us off with a good defenseman. Maybe even trade bait. I think that's honestly a good selection for us. Trade bait, you get another pick or something in this upcoming draft. I don't think this upcoming draft, but later on drafts, nothing really here to go after. I think we might have to go after a shitty goaltender, because there's nobody really you can go after saying that, hey, I mean, yeah, Josh Harlock, he could play for the team this year. We could add him in the depth lineups. Nikolai Poryakov. Is there any goaltenders you guys have on the team? No, you guys don't. Okay, so Nikolai, he'll be coming onto the team. You got Victor Rask there. Pretty expensive guy, so it'd be pretty hard to move off the team if we absolutely need to. And I think we go after Ryan Hartman here. Nice depth guy, big tough guy, 24 years old. Joel Armia, 26 years old. I mean, another guy that you could get rid of and get some value out of. Or we could go after a goaltender, which I think we're going to have to with this pick. And Charlie Lindgren. Yoki Trenin, but none of these guys are actually ready to play hockey. UC Saros, yes. That is a goalie we need. UC Saros. Perfect pickup. Nice young goaltender, 24 years old. Could play our starting role for a little bit for us. And for, I think, a depth guy, I think Miles Wood would be perfect. 23 years old. Nice guy. Looking pretty good. We're pretty already bolstered up on defense. I mean, not the greatest overalls defensively, but Jake McCabe, Hayden Fleury, Nikita Zadorov, Bowie, Larson. That sets us up pretty well for the first year. Defensively, I think we need to set more ourselves up. Offensively, I think we need to do a little bit more work on. Grice, Gibson, no, nobody there. There's really nobody here from the Islanders that I can really look at saying that, hey, that would be good. I think Michael Dahl wouldn't be too bad. How 23 years old. See what he can develop into. You never know. Adam Fox. Yes. Adam fucking Fox. 21 years old. That's my pick right off the get-go right there. 21 years old. Perfect guy. Jean-Gabriel Pageau, 26 years old. I think Duclair. I mean, we already have so many goal scorers. So many goal scorers on the team. I think get Jean-Gabriel Pageau just for the value this year and trade him away next year. I think just his value alone fits us good enough. Travis Sanheim, yes. Zach. What do they got for goaltending? Do they got any young goaltending that we could pick up? Like Tristan Jarry? Yes. Tristan Jarry coming in the Quebec Nordiques. I think we go after Goodrow here. Barkley, Goodrow, and then we trade him away later. Sammy Blah. Yeah, Sammy Blah. He always turns out to be a good fucking guy. I think that's a perfect guy for the team. Sorelli, yes, that's automatic yes for me. Kasperi Kapanen, that's an automatic yes for me. 22 years old, 82 overall. We're going to practically just pick as many good players as we can get right now, and then during the draft, during the draft, we're going to trade as many of these guys and get as many picks as we can get. We're also going to have to worry about salary cap here. As soon as we're getting down to the wire, we need to pick up somebody really expensive, but that's the problem with this young team. You really don't got a chance to really go after too many expensive people. Lowry. I think that's a perfect pick for us. Why can't I pick any of these motherfuckers? Do we need a defenseman, I'm guessing? Yeah, we need a defenseman. Okay. Finish the draft. Yep. Once you submit picks. Yep, that's fine with me. I love all my picks. They were all good. So, Casa, Garland, Forsback, Carlson, McCabe, Bennett, Fleury, Mikoshen, Zadora, Bjorkstrand, Guriana, Bowie, Larson, Howerlock, Peryarkov, Hartman, Lindgren, Saros, Wood, Dakal, Fox, Pajot, Sanheim, Jari, Gaudreau, Blah, Sorelli, Kapanen, Levio, Lepsic, and Bellevue. There we go. All ready to go for this upcoming season. Who do we got? Ooh, we got some good fucking picks up here, man. I want this fucking Grata guy, man. He's NHL ready, bro. That's some good picks up there. Maybe if we play a little bit, we can maybe move up a pick. I don't want to do any. I hate doing draft interviews. I don't see the time. I know, I understand that it's a big thing, but I really don't give a shit. So, let's get into the draft. So, LA, would you be willing to trade away your first-round draft pick? No, you will not. Okay. That's fine by me. We really don't give a shit, but we need to fix up the roster. We have $39 million in cap space. So, what do we got for this upcoming roster? So, centermans. We got Pajot, Sorelli, Bennett, Blah, and then Howerlock. Yeah, we're good on depth. I think that's perfect for our center core there. Wingers, we got Wood, Lepsic, Goodrow, DeCall, yeah. And then Casa, Kapanen, Levio, Bjorkstrand, Hartman, Gurianov, blah, blah, blah. But I think we're good on that part. I think we're all good. So 1, 2, 3, yeah. 1, 2, 3, yeah. 1, 2, 3, yeah. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, you're looking pretty good. I mean, there's some guys that we're going to just insert, but defensively, we're Larson, Sanheim, Fox, McCabe, and then Fleury and Zadorov, and you got Ian Mikoshen. I think we're good there. Saros and Jari. I think we're all good. We're just going to pick our guy that we want to pick and just go from there, honestly. Granato, he's a 77 overall, and then we're left with Jennings or Ashton. He is practically 2 years away from being ready. And then Murray Jennings. I think, honestly, defensively, it's very hard to get a good defenseman right off the get-go. So I think Murray Jennings, defensive defenseman, he's going to be our first pick to go after. He's a 75 overall. He should be ready in like 1 to 2 years' time. So that's perfect for us. And then from there, it's really just you're guessing, honestly. You're honestly just guessing from here. Because there's not very many good picks from here on out. Dmitry Gartrov. I did not mean just, yeah. There's practically just shit picks after this. There's nothing really to look at. Nothing really to look at. We're practically just going to pick random guys and hope for the best. Because usually our first couple picks are good, but once you get from there, it's like, yeah, you might get some lucky people here and there. But after that, it's just, there we go. Savage, not bad. But honestly, we're going to have to get those higher up. Next year, we're really going to focus on getting some good scouts, drafting real good. We've got to draft real good. That's going to be the main focus, is drafting real fucking good. Because we need to have this team under 26. So every player that we have on the team has to be under that age. So let's see what we can do. We have free agents that we need to sign to the team. So let's get that all signed up. So Pajot, yes, we'll get you locked up. Actually, we can only have you for 1 year on the deal. And we will sign you just to a big contract for 1 year. $5.6 million. Anthony Sorelli, we can sign you for, yeah, 3 years should be perfect for you. Levio, we can only sign you for 1 year. At 1.975. We can only sign you to 1. Guryanov, we can sign you to a couple. Yep, sure. Leipzig, we can only sign you to... I'll keep you to a 1-year deal, and we'll go from there if you're good enough or not. Sign you, lock you up to a pretty good amount of money. Sammy Blah, we'll get you to a deal. Jace Howerluck, we'll get you to a deal. Poryakov, we'll get you to a deal. Back at Carlson, get you to a deal. 925. There we go. Defensively, Larson, Fox, Sanheim, McCabe, Fleury. Yes, we need to get you to a deal. Big time deal, because we're going to be paying a lot of these guys a lot of money because of the fact that we're probably going to be pretty low on salary cap no matter which way you go. So we need to sign you to a cheaper deal. Mikoshen, 2.8. We'll go just 1 year for you for right now because we don't want to pay you too much. We don't know if you're going to be even in the lineup or not. 1.5 for you. Zadorov, yes. 2 years. Almost 2.2 there. Madison Bowie. Man, these guys are asking for a lot of fucking money. Jesus Christ. Saros Tristan-Jari. Yes, we'll get you to a deal. Boom. There we go. The Quebec Northeast, we got most of the players signed up on some deals. And looks like they have all accepted their contracts. Perfect. So how much salary cap do we have? We have $24 million. See what I mean? We're not going to be spending too much money for the longest time because of the fact that we're a young team. We're always going to be a young team. So always those young players are always not going to ask for the most money in the world. So we're just going to have to deal with that fact. So we're going to keep with the coaching core that we have for this upcoming season. We'll see how well they do with Jonathan Falk. I like the way that he looks, and I think he could get better as a coach anyways. We also need to fire some of the scouts, like the NHL scouts and shit like that. We could fire most of these guys and get rid of them. Not the Liga guy. He's a really good scout for us, and we need to keep him. We need to keep that scout. It was a... No, I didn't mean this. Fuck. Did not mean to do that. AHL Atlantic, Pacific, we need to fire those guys. And then we need to hire a bunch of AHL or scouts. So we will start off with the OHL. We already got 2 in every division, so we just need to worry about a bunch of scouts for the Americans. About 5, I think, works. That should be good enough. Marty Hunter, that's 2, that's 3, 4, and 5. Perfect. Perfect. Europe, we need about 4 scouts, so that's 2 already there. 3, and then 4. And then we already got Scandinavian, and then a Russian scout, and then we're all good to go. Now, I don't think we really need to worry about any free agents this upcoming season with the Quebec Nordiques because of the fact that we're already pretty locked up on our team. We could use some fucking lethal guy for the team, but I want to save that first round draft pick for Alexis Lafleur this upcoming season. So I don't see us making a move at first. I feel like just keeping the team the way that it is this year. Is there any good prospect? Ooh, Sherkachev. Fuck, man, that would be great. What would we have to give? We could do a trade with them, maybe. Okay, let's go and take a look at... So, Mikhail Shergachev, because that would be massive. Massive for the Tampa Bay Lightning to pick up. Oh, I'd even put myself in a division. Shit. I did not mean to do that. What division did I put myself in? Because I didn't edit that. I didn't edit which division I'll be in. I'm in the Central. Okay, that's fine. Whatever. We'll be in the Central Division. I totally forgot. I was like, oh, yeah, fuck. It's fine. We'll be in the Central Division, Quebec. an Eastern Conference team in the Central Division. That's okay. We'll stay with that. Okay. Anyways, they want to trade Mikhail Shergachev too, so that's a lot of value, though. That's a lot of value. We would have to trade away Murray Jennings, but that gives us... And how old of a player? 21 years old. He's NHL ready. That gives us an NHL ready player who's going to jump up even more, be our top 2 defenseman for the next couple years. I mean, I mean, that's not a bad move for us. I mean, it sets you up defensively this year, right? You already have Adam Fox, you got Larson. We could trade one of these guys, Mikoshen as well. And then, yeah, fuck, that would be perfect. You pick up fucking Sergachev. It really sets you up as a team. A second round draft pick. So Murray, Jennings, Mikoshen, and Sergachev. You're not willing to do this move, boys? Really? Alright, oh, because it's not working for your salary cap. Okay. Okay, that's understandable. What big salary cap players do you have on the team that you need to get rid of? Well, we can't really take any because we could take Cedric Paquette. So will that work? No? Okay, so if we take off Ian Mikoshen and just do Murray Jennings, will that work? There we go. So we traded away our second overall pick, our first ever pick in NHL franchise history, and we pick up a lethal NHL-ready defenseman in Mikhail Sergachev, which is perfect. That's honestly, I can't ask for a better start than that. Making a big trade already and picking up a top 2 defenseman for our team. I mean, that sets us up, boys. That sets us up for sure. So let's sign Mikhail Sergachev to a contract. You can get him on the team for the next little bit so we don't have to worry about the mans. Because I want to keep this man on the team for a long damn time. As long as we possibly can. So we'll get him to a $5.5 million contract, and he will be the first player. There we go. There we go, boys. I don't think we're going to be able to do anything else. I think we're pretty much filled up on the team. We'll just sign a bunch of youngsters for the AHL and stuff like that don't have RFA contracts, which most of them are going to have AHL contracts. So we're practically just going to have to go like this and sign a bunch of AHL players because we have to keep the rule under 19 or under 26. So we have to keep that rule in place no matter what. No matter what we do, we cannot sign any 30-year-olds to the team. We have to keep it all under 26. So we'll sign a bunch of these guys to some contracts. Defensemen for the AHL. The AHL team's going to be always shit, but that's okay. And there might be one year they'll do good, and that year will be great. Victor Garland, isn't he a Edmonton Oilers draft? No, Boston. Yeah, and then he moved to the Edmonton Oilers. I'm pretty sure there. Can't remember. No. I'm wrong. I am wrong on that part. Alright, so there we are. We're all ready to go in the next season. I think, yeah, we're just going to send to the next season. We got Mikhail Sergachev, who should sign to the team, and then we will go from there. Honestly, that is a good start to this episode, ladies and gents. I'm really happy with the way that the team is looking this season. With the team being super young, we got a nice player in Kasperi Kapanen. Decided to accept. Okay, yeah, you guys can all accept your contracts. Perfect. Mikhail Sergachev accepts his contract. Awesome possum. We're heading into the next season for the Quebec Nordiques. It's looking like a very uprising season for the under 26 team. We got a young team. I mean, a lot of players that we might have to trade away. We'll see who hits 27 once it hits the start of the season here. Either that or they already turned 26. Hopefully Pajot doesn't hit. We'll set the captains after we take a look at the team and if anyone has hit 27 years old yet or not. Will be the big story here right now. So we'll have to take a look at the contracts. So who has hit 27? Has anybody hit 27 yet? Will be a big no. Nobody is hitting. So everyone on the team can stay on the team this year. That's a good sign. I'm really happy about that. So everybody can stay on the team. That's nice. Awesome. So let's build the roster for the upcoming season. We also need to sign a big salary cap player because we don't have very much salary cap on the team. So we need to do that before we start the simulation off. Sammy Blah, I feel like we could play him at least. We could definitely implement him in the lineup. I like to call him up. Everyone else we could just keep on in the minors. I think that'll be fine. Defensively, Mikoshen, Bowie, I think they're fine. We got Sergachev, Larson, Fox, Sanheim, McCabe. Yeah, we got a lot of defensemen. We are bolstered up there, so we could even make a trade in that case and make the team a little bit better. So, best lines on the team. What do we got to bring for this upcoming season? So Bjorkstrand, Pajot, Kapanen, or Pajot, or I feel like Kapanen might fit better. So we do Casa, Kapanen, Pajot, Casa, and then Bjorkstrand, Blah, and then Guryanov, Lepsic, Cirelli, Wood, Hartman. Can we get like some better? Yeah, we really can't get any better combinations here. Defensively, we got Sergachev, Larson, Perfect, Fox, Sanheim. Our defense is the most upright, like the brightest thing on the team right now. And then UC Saros and Tristan Jarry. So there is your under 26 team going into the first year. I'm really excited the way that this team might turn out to be. Hopefully it's going to be a good season, as we are looking at a very bright player in Alexis Lafont-Rain in the first draft. Hopefully we're going to be able to get that kid, because I mean, you can take a look at everyone else. I mean, Alexis Lafont-Rain, he's the brightest kid in this category here. I mean, Quinton Byfield, sure. But, I mean, he's going to be your quickest start to building a team. He's going to be already NHL ready. He's going to be able to go up on that first line. I mean, you're losing Pajot and Larson next year, so you're going to have to fill in those spots next year. So, hopefully, Sammy Blah can develop nicely, and hopefully the rest of the defensive core can develop in nicely as well. But for right now, guys, I'm going to sign off. Make sure to like and subscribe. Hopefully you like the new Under 26 series. It's going to get more exciting. This is the first episode, so it's a little bit boring, a little bit long. But in the next episode, guys, you guys can help me out. We're so very deep defensively. I think we can make a couple deals to make the offense a bit better for this upcoming season. Get some future players to help us in the future of this team. But for right now, guys, I'm going to sign off, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Adios, amigos.